Over the past 2 years, the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation, which reports to the Minister of Housing, has given out $48 million in bonuses. $48 million. Did the Minister personally sign off on these bonuses, or is he simply going to try and pass the blame onto someone else?
Well, if you hold a mortgage in Canada, I don't have to explain to you who the CMHC is, because you very well know they charge you $5,000 if you don't have a 20% down payment. And if you have to refinance, like a lot of Canadians have to these days with inflation, that's like another $5,000 tax. And now they're getting bonuses for doing it.
The Honourable Member for Edmonton Riverbend.
Mr. Speaker, a few weeks back, I raised and alerted this House that the average home price in Canada had hit $720,000. Notice today, Mr. Speaker, $868,000. One reminder, Mr. Speaker, of what the house price was when this Prime Minister came into office? $434,000. So, Mr. Speaker, they officially did it. It took them 6 years, but they have doubled the average home price here in Canada. So, the Minister, how can he continue to ignore these numbers?
The Honourable Minister of Housing.
We remain committed to the important issue of housing affordability in Canada, and we have proposed solutions such as a new housing accelerator fund to speed up both the supply and the speed of home construction in Canada, a new rent-to-own program to help renters become home buyers, as well as a temporary ban on foreign buyers of non-recreational residential property. But you know, Mr. Speaker, we moved to implement a 1% tax on non-resident, non-Canadian owned real estate, and the Conservatives voted against it.
The Honourable Member for Edmonton Riverbend.
Mr. Speaker, all the programs that Minister just spoke of fall under the CMHC. Now, the CMHC is a government agency that, according to its website, is driven by one goal: housing affordability for all. Yet, newly revealed documents show that CMHC employees received $48 million in bonuses in the last year. Mr. Speaker, the average home price went up 21% in the last year. How can this minister award the CMHC bonuses when Canadians can't afford to buy a home?
The Honourable Minister of Housing.
Mr. Speaker, the Honourable Member knows that no minister in my position has or will ever make decisions in terms of an independent Crown Corporation's employee compensation system. CMHC, like every Crown Corporation in Canada, is independent of political interference when it comes to the hiring and salaries of its employees.
I was going to say I've got the volume cranked on the chair, and I'm not really hearing the answers. So I want to make sure I can hear the questions and the answers. So just try to keep the volume down just a little, just a little. I have the headset ready to go. The Honourable Member for Central Okanagan, Similkameen Nicola.
Mr. Speaker, so many Canadians are struggling to find an affordable place to rent, let alone purchase a home. Why? Well, home prices have doubled since Liberals took office and up 43% since 2015 or 2019 alone. Over the past 2 years, the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation, which reports to the Minister of Housing, has given out $48 million in bonuses. $48 million. Did the Minister personally sign off on these bonuses, or is he simply going to try and pass the blame onto someone else?
The Honourable Minister of Housing.
The Honourable Member knows very well that no minister in my position has or will ever interfere in an independent Crown Corporation's decisions when it comes to employment and salaries. We're focused on federal investments in housing, making sure that more Canadians than ever before have a safe and affordable place to call home. And in British Columbia, where the member's riding is from, we have invested over $5.8 billion in affordable housing investments. And these investments have helped over 128,000 families. This includes $34.5 million in 120 new units in West Kelowna in the members' room.
The Honourable Member for Central Okanagan, Similkameen Nicola.
Mr. Speaker, this minister is supposed to be the minister for housing, not the minister for show me the money. So what performance metrics could possibly justify doling out $48 million, an average of more than $12,000 per employee, to over 93% of the employees during an affordable housing crisis? Will the minister show some spine, cancel these bonuses, or will he do what he always does, Mr. Speaker, and just blame the opposition for what happens on his watch?
L'Honorable Ministre du Logement.
The honourable member knows very well that no minister has or will ever interfere in the salaries and compensation of employees of an independent Crown agency. We are focused on providing affordable housing solutions for Canadians, Mr. Speaker. And every single time that we've brought more federal investments to the table, the member opposite has voted against them.
Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks for stopping by this guy's garage, and we'll see you in the next one. We're keeping an eye on things. This guy.
This guy's garage. Like and subscribe.